Show 2022. We are here at one of my favorite knife companies, Microtech. You guys all know, huge fan of their knives. Got the new Direct, awesome, love it. But we're not here to talk about knives this year. I'm actually here with Ray. He's got something really cool to show you what's coming from Microtech. Ray, take it away.
All right, Roger. Thanks for having us and thanks for doing this. What we have is the Microtech, the R-squared K9 suppressor. This is not new. This is something that's been out for a couple of years, but it's just now hitting the public market. So, Roger, about 2.5, 3 years ago, the owner and myself wanted to come out with a suppressor, and yes, we're a knife company, but we have machining capabilities because we do everything in-house, to kind of see what we could do, how far we could take it. And so that's where this was birthed. It took about 6 months of myself and Tony every single day trying different things. We bought all the sound metering equipment, and we were out at the range every day seeing what tweaks did better, what didn't. A lot of people don't realize that Tony's background, he used to work for Knights Armament, so he was part of the HK pistol program, so he knew suppressors. So it all ties in together. Correct, but there was nothing modular at that time. Gotcha. So I started telling him, how the industry had changed. So what we did was we came out with a modular suppressor. We wanted to use only the best materials. So, Roger, this is a full titanium can. Not just the tubes, but also the baffles internally. It is user serviceable. It is full auto plus P 9mm rated. You can shoot 300 blackout subsonic in it, and it is industry leading when it comes to sound suppression. So much so that we didn't believe the numbers, because it was like, wait a minute, how can we do this and tested it against X model and we're beating them? So we actually contacted another big suppressor company and asked them if they would allow us to fly out, use their sound equipment to verify our numbers, and we did. All checked out. And it was correct. So what we're getting out of this little K configuration, out of a 9mm shooting 147s, we're not using 156s or 165s or 153s. Using normal stuff found. Yeah. This is where it's crazy. So with a little cap full of water, using this in the wet configuration, we're getting 41 to 42 decibels of reduction. It's insane. It's insane. The maximum dry suppression is going to be when these two are together. It's not quieter when you put water in the full length, believe it or not. It's actually in the K model. So we have 5 U.S. and 5 European patents on this, not patent pending, it's patented. We were asked to submit it to military trials. That's why this whole thing went dark. We actually won the military contract. We fulfilled that, and because of the price point, we didn't know if we were going to go public with it. We decided we would go public with it. Price point on it is $1,200, and like the Apocalyptic or a Cerakote version. So it's, the price point is dictated by what it costs to machine titanium, tooling, and everything else, but also some of the ingenuity in this. So when you take the end cap off, the baffles don't fall out. They're retained. You can actually shoot it this way, but this really functions as a tool. So if I needed to change out the piston, I can use that, and I'm not trying to get my finger on 3 little tines. Full user friendly, I got it. Correct. Now, you're buying a full kit for that $1,200. Not only do you get the full-length assembly and the accessory module, you get a second piston. It comes with a half 28 and a 13.5 by 1 left-handed thread. It also comes with a fixed barrel spacer. So you're literally getting everything you need to run on every platform you have. And you might say, having to purchase stuff for another $60 or $100 for a piston. Comes with 2 springs. We do have half 32 in stock, half 36 in stock, 5/8 24 for 300 blackout subs. All of that's in stock and ready to ship. You're not going to be waiting. Your next question might be, how about 3-lug? We have a 3-lug, but it's not available to the public yet. So I cannot even give you a date on that. But what we've done now is we've used the end cap to take off what we call the PRC so that we could change out the piston. Now, we do provide disassembly tools, or what we call armorer's tools, as well as spare O-rings. But this tool right here would be a simpler way of doing this because, but who's going to carry that? That's still pretty heavy. But this gives us a way to, back at home, to switch stuff out if we need to. But let's put this back. When we say we're out in the field, we need to service it. Something got in it, some debris, whatever. I can now take that PRC, put it on the actual baffle stack retainer. The hole's made up. Now this goes to this, and we can take out everything. Nice. So a lot of thought went into this to kind of like have everything you need in one package. Once this comes out, take the retainer out. Don't want to drop it on the glass. Full machine titanium baffle. How light that is.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so when you look at the pattern on the back, when you start trying to machine titanium like that, it takes a long time. So the other thing we wanted to do was keep it very simple, where you didn't have to have an owner's manual to put it back together.
Sure.
Suppressor companies have gotten really good about now numbering things and putting lines on them. We didn't do that, but it won't go together the wrong way.
Gotcha.
You can only put it together the right way, and when you get it there, what will happen is, instead of just rotating around, and there it is. Once you learn the pattern, then it's pretty easy, because I can tell you
as a customer, I love dummy proof. I love dummy proof.
And then to put it back together, we just hold the stack like this. You'll have 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. We find the serial number. This helps us orient the baffle stack, and it will lock into place. At that point, I'll use the tool to show you, because we disassemble it with that. We can do the same with this tool. It's actually a little faster. And that's pretty much it. So it is the R² K9. A lot of people wanted to know where the name came from. R² K9 is actually a formula for the coefficient of determination. That's not something that I came up with, and that's where the name came from. So everyone calls it the R2 K9, but it's the R² K9 is the true name for it. Any questions?
I might have missed it. I know it's been around for a couple years, but publicly, is it available now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we have been shipping these out to dealers. Sales have actually been pretty strong on it. You can buy it directly from Microtech. All you have to do is contact us, ask for James. James is in charge of suppressor sales, and you can just basically have your FFL SOT, send this information to us, and I will do all the paperwork and get it sent out. We offer it in Apocalyptic, Black Cerakote, Tan Cerakote. We also have it in PVD, Coyote, and DLC Black.
That's awesome.
There is an upcharge for those.
Sure, as expected, but no, this is super cool. Like, you know, just the quality of knives that come from Microtech, and I have no doubt it's going to be the same with the suppressor. So.
Yeah, I urge you to shoot them. And look, if you get onto YouTube, go to NFA Review. He actually tested one and was pretty impressed with it, and then also Sage Dynamics did one as well.
Oh, if Aaron's got out of the range, then yeah.
Yeah, and Aaron legitimized it, so it was cool.
So, dude, Ray, thank you for taking the time, man. I appreciate it.
Yep.